Are you trying to live up to expectations of being perfect? The perfect mother, the perfect father, the perfect spouse, the perfect employee? Is that what you're living up to? And my question here is, who set these standards? Who told you that you need to hit this target? Because probably 9 times out of 10, it was something that you decided. And you could probably argue that, it was something that you inherited, you saw something else and somewhere else, and it was passed down. But the truth of the matter is that at some point you decided that's the standard that you want to utilize. Because there's a lot of cases and a lot of places where people are not living to the same standards as somebody who might have influenced them, whether it be a parent, a sibling, an employer, whatever it is. Everyone's expectations are slightly different. So truthfully, your expectations to be perfect are only your own. And you'll probably find that people around you are a lot more lenient with you than you are with yourself. Where it comes to this, a lot of people around you are not going to blame you if you decide that you want to go to the gym. They're not going to blame you if you decide you want to eat a little bit more healthily. They're not going to blame you if you want to take care of yourself. Everybody in your life who gives any sort of credence to what you believe and what you expect and what you want, anybody who cares about what you care about, is not going to give you a hard time about any one of those components. You will get to your goal only once you've let go of unhealthy expectations, because you're not going to be able to do everything perfectly. And trying to uphold this perfection is what's getting in the way of you doing good enough of a job. Be a good enough whatever and spend some time on you. Focus on you, focus on your goals, your plan, whatever it is. Because you cannot accomplish what you want to accomplish where it comes to health and fitness if you're spending too much of your time to try to be perfect in all the other areas. And a lot of mothers put this on themselves. Of course, a lot of other fathers and such have put this, but I do speak to a lot of women, a lot of mothers specifically, and I notice this is something that there's this standard that you're trying to uphold. Everything's got to be organic. I got to have everything ready for dinner at a certain time. My children can't really focus on getting their own snacks. I can't come to work out at a certain time because my son needs help with his homework, etc. There's always something, and you're not going to be perfect. And you should not expect yourself to be perfect. But I'll tell you one thing, if you don't take care of your health now, at some point, it's going to come back around. At some point, you're going to be frustrated. You're going to say, why didn't I take care of this sooner? And the answer was because you tried to be perfect. You tried to be perfect in fitness. You tried to uphold some expectation for perfection in all other areas of your life, work, family, etc. You will get to your goal, but you cannot expect perfection, especially when you're first coming into it. You need to just get good enough. It's like when you first had a child and you just figured it out at first and it wasn't perfect and you wanted to be perfect, but it never was, because life gets in the way of you making plans for life. So stop trying to hold on to this level of perfection. Stop expecting perfection from yourself, because you're sure as heck not going to expect it from other people. I don't think anybody in your life you're expecting perfection from. So why is it that you're holding some level of perfection expectation for yourself? Perfection is getting in the way of good enough. Good enough is getting yourself to your goal. Really, in the end of the day, good enough gets you to your goal. Perfection does not get you to the goal. Perfection gets in the way because it's this standard that you focus on that gets in the way of you actually doing the work. And that's why procrastination happens in a lot of ways. But again, stop holding yourself to this standard. It's unfair to you, and you wouldn't hold it on anybody else, and you know that no one's holding you to it as well. So get rid of this expectation to be perfect, and instead do what you can with what you have right now to get to your goal.